Welcome. In this video, we are going to learn about dynamic charting and how do we basically create a dynamic chart using some functionality in the Excel. So over here, we have been given the data of sales by four agents in the four separate quarters. So under normal circumstances, what we will do, we will simply select the data. We'll click on insert. We'll click on charts and we will get the charts by the quarters. Four quarters, four agents. Blue stands for agent 1. Then comes the agent 2, which is dark orange. Gray comes for the agent 3 and the yellow comes for the agent 4. And then there is a simple comparison. I would rather shift this chart, and what I recommend is, what if we want to create a dynamic chart? Means, if you just want to have a look at agent 1's data, can we click on agent 1 and then we can see, or we can see only data for agent 1 simultaneously for agent 2, 3 and 4. How do we do that? So there are multiple ways available. First way is select the entire data set and shift it to some other uh, sheet or some other destination over here. Okay, then there is something called as a developer tab. Once you go to the developer tab, there will be something called as insert, controls and insert. I'll click on insert. There is something called as form controls over here. There is something called as form controls over here in the insert. Once you click the insert, okay, click on the checkbox kind of a form control. Create a checkbox. So it says a checkbox which is for the agent 1. Agent 1. Simultaneously, just copy this. You can see that you can select this agent 1 checkbox, but nothing is happening. Right click on this, copy this and paste this 4 times. One for agent 1, one for agent 2, one for agent 3, one for agent 4, and then just arrange it in the same column or in the same line, something like that. You can do the cosmetic changes as per your convenience. So I've done the agent 1, agent 2, you just rename it agent 2, agent 3, and simultaneously or in the same way agent 4. Okay, agent 4. Once you have done this, you have to assign basically means, if I click this checkbox yes or no, something should happen, right? Now where the changes will take place, that you have to assign. So right click on this, there's something called as assign form format control. Okay, it says a cell linkage. Where do I have to link my cell, or which cell will tell me if I click on agent 1, the cell will be changed. So which cell will be changed? So I will assign cell number A16 because this is corresponding to agent 1. I'll click OK. So now if you see, if I click over here, my output will be true over here. If I uncheck this, my output will be false over here. Okay, false over here. However, I have to do this for all the agents. So I will do this for all the agents. Format control. My cell will be A17 for agent 2. Same will be A18 for the cell number for agent 3, and cell A19 for my cell number or agent 4. It is plain and simple. So now I can see that if I uncheck this agent 2, my output will be false over here. If I uncheck cell number A3, agent 3, my output will be false over here. However, caution needs to be taken that this should not be deleted in any case. This should not be deleted in any case. It sometimes create an issue. Okay. So that's why my suggestion is, if at all you are trying to create something like this, then you should refrain from using in the same sheet. You should ideally choose the different sheet and then prepare a chart over there. Okay. Now we have done the controls over here. We have to change the output accordingly. So if it is true, then only my output should appear. If it is false, then my output should not appear over here. So I will write if condition, so which is equal to if my output is true, then select the value of agent 1. Alright. If my output is false, do not select values. So either I will put 0 or I can put a blank simply. Okay. So if this is false, my output doesn't come. See, over here, my output doesn't come. If it is false, my output doesn't come. If it is true, my output will appear. I will drag this. I just have to make this A16 constant, which is, I have to make column constant. So how can I do that? By absolute self-referencing. I will drag this over here and something like this. Okay. I think I will add the borders as well. Now it should work. So if I click on agent 3, none of the output appears. However, if I click, there's some issue with the out. Okay, yeah, the output is perfect. So if I click on agent 3, my output will appear. If I don't check this checkbox, then my output will not appear. Same with all the agents, we will just check. If I unchecked, if this is false, my output doesn't appear. If this is true, my output appears. It is same as this. Same with agent 2. If it's false, it doesn't appear. If it's checked, it appears. Same with agent 3. If it's false, it doesn't appear. If it's checked, then it appears. Same with agent 4. If it's false, it doesn't appear. If it's checked, then it will appear. Now, you just have to select this data set, create insert, or click on insert, and select the chart. Now this is fair and straight. If you don't click or if you uncheck agent 1, your output will be gone because there is no data absolutely. Output is 0, as in the agent is 0. So if I uncheck this, my output is 0. So what you can do in the other sheet, you can take this and you can prepare a chart over there and you can give it to your CEO or a CFO or a sales guy or a marketing head, and they just have to click, unclick, and this looks so cool. So this is only data for agent 1. I just have to, I want to compare agent 1 and 3. This is, I will get the data for 1 and 3. I want data for 2 and 4. So my data will appear only for 2 and 4, and this looks so cool. However, this is very simple to create. But when it creates or when it goes into a dashboard, this looks stunningly superb. Okay, so this is one way to do it. In the subsequent videos, we will see what are the other ways to make up this chart.